Okay, so I'd like to talk about the anabolic diet and what is it. So I've been doing this particular way of eating for the last 6 years. The first 2 years I did strict ketogenic diet, which was very, very low carb, very high fat, and quite moderate to lowish protein. But my thoughts have changed once I did the anabolic diet 2 years later. The first 2 years was a case of healing my gut lining, my insulin resistance, my blood sugar control, and keto really did that for me. But after, I felt that I was losing quite a bit of muscle. So I wanted to maintain the muscle. That's always been very important to me. So I tried the anabolic diet. And what the anabolic diet is, that was coined the term by Dr. Mauro Di Pasquale in like 1994. I think he wrote it, or 95, where it was the cyclical ketogenic diet. So Monday to Friday, you do keto, you go low carb, but he recommended higher protein. So you're looking at 35% protein, 60 to 65% fat, and around 5 to 10% carbs in between. You can adjust that slightly. Now, and then at the weekend, that's where, if you're in a mass gaining phase, that's where really anything goes. You literally switch the fat and the carbs around. Now, what Pasquale did, he would say that you can have anything that you want. So, pizza, ice cream, McDonald's, any of that. Whereas I don't agree with that, because I'm still in um, this area for health, and I believe we should still eat quality carbohydrates at the weekends. And my choice would be white rice, sweet potato, different root vegetables like parsnips, carrots. Um, I also like to do, I don't do wheat, I don't do the bread, I don't do the pasta, but I do really favor white rice. And if I have a supplement, it would be cream of rice. I would lower the fat slightly at the weekend, but then, or quite a lot, and then I would keep the protein the same. So your protein stays high all week long. If you wanted to drop it a little bit to get more carbs in, um, when you're in a gaining phase, then that's no problem to lower the protein and have even more carbohydrate. But at the moment, I'm dieting for competition, so your carb load or carb refeed would generally still be quite low. It would be sort of a maximum for me of around 200, 250 grams, whereas on a gaining phase, it would be easily double that for probably 2 days. Also, I've found that doing a midweek carb spike can be very beneficial. And we're talking maybe just one meal on an evening, on a Wednesday evening, midweek, quite a big portion of white rice with your last meal of the day. And that really refills your glycogen even more, ready for the following day's workouts. But this makes being keto, if you like, very, very sustainable. Um, it's no problem at all to my main meals would be your steak and eggs, lots of eggs on the morning, steak and eggs later, then Mediterranean salads with some fish, some salmon, sardines, that sort of food throughout the week. So it's really highly nutritious foods and really sustainable. If you have a bit of a sweet tooth, then you can incorporate some fruit, mainly from your berries, some raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, with some Greek yogurt. Add some whey protein in with that. Fantastic sort of sweet dessert there, which really satisfies any cravings. So I hope this helps to you to um, get into this anabolic diet, because the idea of it is the phase shift diet, as he calls it. So whereas you're using your insulin at the weekends, because insulin is anabolic, but don't get confused with that. It won't build muscle. Insulin will store anything. It's a storage hormone. But yes, it does blunt lipolysis. But at the weekend there, you're trying to get as much carbohydrate into the muscle, and the insulin spike that you get from the carbohydrate will really help with that. Then the Monday to Friday, your insulin is lower, so you can still spike your muscle protein synthesis with high amounts of protein, leucine being the main driver of that, which you want to take that every 3 hours, which you don't have to take that as a supplement. You can eat that. Make sure you're eating a good quality protein, as in steak or chicken. That will spike your leucine, or give you over 3 grams of leucine, which will spike muscle protein synthesis, or mTOR, and help you to build muscle. But that is a fantastic way of eating, one that I do myself and really enjoy. So I hope this helps for you guys.